Hello, friends. Welcome to another Subconscious Saturday with me, Rohini. So, dear friends, as you must have already read, today's topic is Ask and You Shall Receive. Let's start with a little exercise. Shall we play a game? Okay, now for a second, close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Now, quickly open your eyes, look around yourself, and take into notice all the red objects around you. Just see what all red objects you have around you. Close your eyes again. Now try to remember all the red objects that you saw around you. Did you recollect all the red objects or red things that you saw around you? Anything in red color around you? Awesome. Now you can open your eyes. And now tell me, how many blue objects did you notice around you? Stumped? What happened, friends? When I asked you to focus upon red objects, you focused upon red objects. The blue objects were there. Maybe there were some green, they were white, and many other colors. But when I asked you to focus upon red, your attention went only on red objects. And when I asked you to recollect them, you religiously tried to recollect all the red objects, right? And when I asked you how many blue objects did you see, you were stumped. So, why did we do this exercise, my dear friends? Let me give you another example. So basically, what we learn from this particular exercise is our mind focuses on what we ask it to focus on. You asked your mind to focus on red objects, it focused on red objects, even when they were objects of different colors, right? So A, your mind has followed the directions that you gave it, and B, it focused on what you asked it to focus. Now, what does it have to do with ask and you shall receive? It's very simple. I'd like to give you another little example, a very, very common example that each of us have experienced in our lives, my dear friends. So, sometimes you're thinking about a person's name and you're trying to think about it. Oh, I just know this person's name. It's right here. I can see the person. You can literally see that person's remember the incidents with that person, but the name is not coming. Has it happened with you? Now you have asked that person's name, okay, to your mind, to your computer's memory, in your brain computer's memory. You asked for the name of this person. Now your brain factory is churning, trying to churn out the name. But because you were all scattered, you were like trying very hard. You put too much pressure on it. Okay? Now what happens? Then you just give up. You totally gave up on recollecting this particular person's name and you went about your own tasks. Now you completed, and now you're sitting down, relaxed, or perhaps lying down or resting for a while in between the day's work or something. And flash, the name comes to you. Oh, that is the name. Now, what happened, my dear friends? You asked a question to your mind started working on it. Now, because you were trying too hard, you were not receiving. You were simply going on an overdrive. You were trying too hard. It is like pressing the pedal on the accelerator and the brakes at the same time. You're going nowhere. So when you let go, and when you ask the question and then you trust, you just let go. Basically, in this case, you're not even trusting, but you ask the question, and your mind is busy. Your mind is a great servant but a terrible master. So now, since you asked it the question, it is now finding your answer. And now, when you are calm and quiet and receptive, it has given you the answer. So, friends, Tony Robbins says, if you ask lousy questions, your mind is going to give you lousy answers. So, what are the lousy questions that we ask our mind? Why me? Why do I get all the problems? Why why is my life so full of problems? Why do why do I continuously encounter negative people? Now when you ask such a question, what is the mind going to show you? When you ask, why do I have negative people in my life, the mind will create more negative people in your life. Why do I always have negative people in my life? The mind will find out always negative people in your life, and it will give you reasons. People take advantage of you, that's why you have negative people, people are bad, no, all sorts of reasoning the mind will give you. So basically, the kind of questions you ask, the mind will give you the kind of answers, my dear friends. Now if you ask a good question, how can I achieve this goal, or how can I reach a particular place, immediately you will start getting the solutions to reach a particular place, or the opportunities for reaching your goal, or the ideas. You can contact this person, you can do this, you can study this. These ideas will start popping up in your mind when you ask the right kind of question, right? Now there is another beautiful thing. Now, because your subconscious mind has all the information that you need, like a sponge, it has absorbed everything, and whenever you need, it just springs it out on you. Whenever you are receptive, whenever you ask for help, you get it. Whenever you ask for something, you get it. So when you are manifesting something, even in the law of attraction, they say you don't get what you ask for or what you wish for, you get what you resonate with. What frequency are you at, you get that. So if you are full of self doubt, or if you are full of doubt, you are creating more doubt, because that is what you are expecting, because that is what you are believing in, and that is what you are asking for. What is the line that you say continuously? Are you asking questions that are full of possibilities, or are you asking questions that are creating more negativity in your life? Today, my dear friends, I would really like you to ponder over it. Please make a note of it. Make it a habit to keep a notebook and a pen right with you, right next to your bed, right? Take it along with you wherever you go. Keep a small pocket diary if you like. Because these nudges, these flashes will just come to you like that. You must have heard most scientists or most writers, sometimes they just start writing and they just are not able to stop. There's a flow. Haven't we heard this word flow so much? Oh, I'm in a flow right now. And sometimes something divine is doing the talking through you. Something higher than you realize, is doing the talking through you. So, my next point, my dear friends, was, so when you ask questions, your subconscious mind will find the answers and get them to you. However, when you try to really meditate, when you really go within yourself, when you take that time to align your mind and soul and body, my dear friends, that is when you have an access directly to what is called your higher self, or the flow of the universe, or the divine. And that is when we are able to create or co-create with the universe. And that is such a beautiful space to be. And my dear friends, that can be reached whenever we meditate, because through meditation we calm down all Like in the earlier example we saw, when we became calmer, the name came to us. When we were all over the place trying too hard, we were probably pushing it away. But when we were in the state of receiving, that is when our best ideas come to us. That is when the best creativity flows out of us. When we are calm, when we are connected to our inner being, when we are connected to a higher soul or a higher self, whatever you may call it. And then you're able to create beautiful things, dear friends. So, yes, ask and you shall receive. And when you go within yourself, where you have all the resources within you, when you tap into that energy, really take that time to be mindful. And meditation can be anything. If you are looking at a flower, just look at the beauty of the flower, the colors of the flower, the the grace of the petals, the the grace of the plant, the stem, even the thorns in it if it has some, the formation of the leaves, the veins running through the leaves. When you start becoming observant, and when you become calm, and when your hearts are filled with joy, that is what you're also creating in your life, my dear friends. So when you ask good questions, like I realized one very beautiful thing recently. Recently, I heard Vishen Lakhiani speak, and I do not recall the exact topic right now because I have heard several of his talks recently. So, however, where he was actually talking about the same thing, that the kind of questions we ask. Now, sometimes in affirmations, what happens is we say, um, I am abundant or I am rich. And the mind says, oh, yeah, look at your bank balance. You are not rich. So it doesn't accept. So we need to give the mind something which is acceptable to it also, which it does not outright reject. So when you ask a question, the mind tries to find the answer. So it does not reject it, it tries to find the answer. So if you ask the question, why am I so, is my life filled with so much joy? And you get the answer. Now, when I was listening to this, my dear friends, I remembered when my son was younger, he always used to say, why am I so good at maths that I am able to solve my sums so easily? He was, at that time, he was great with maths. He was great with mental maths. Even at a much younger age, he was really good at math. But what did I do as a parent? When he was gloating too much, see, I gave it a term, gloating. And he used to say, how do I do this so easily? How am I able to do this or solve maths problems so easily? How am I so good at math? And as a parent, I just told him, don't boast, don't gloat about it. And he stopped saying such things, my dear friends. And when I was listening to Vishen the other day, he was asking precisely these same questions. And I spoke to my son about it. I said, I stopped you from doing that, but maybe you might want to start all these questions again. That why do I attract such amazing people in my life? And then I'll get reasons as to why I attract such good people in my life. So the day I changed my mind, my dear friends, till I thought, and for the longest time in my life, I always thought that no matter how good I am, people are always going to take advantage of me. And that's precisely what happened, because that is what I had decided for myself. So the moment I changed my ways, how can I meet the right kind of people? How can I lead a value creating life? Such a beautiful term, my dear friends, which I learned in Buddhism. Everything in my life, when it became value creating, how can I create value in the lives of people? That's how I was able to start this YouTube channel, to create value in people's lives. And while doing that, really, really bringing that satisfaction to my own heart. So when we start asking the right kind of questions, we start getting the right kind of people, the right kind of opportunities, the right kind of knowledge, and the right kind of knowledge, this right kind of source of knowledge also. We will find the right kind of teachers, the right kind of people with whom we can associate with whom we can resonate with. And from a person who really once upon a time simply did not have friends, today I have a lot of friends to confide in, to help me out, to simply talk to in a way. Sometimes I just, if I'm stuck with something, and all I have friends with all sorts of resources. So when all I have to do is ask for help. And I simply ask. Whatever I don't know, I don't know. So if I need help, I simply ask for it and I get it always. And I have the most amazing people in my life. Whether it is something to do with myself, whether it is something to do with my work, whether it is to do with anything. How do I do this? And I get the answer. There is always someone. Or it will just pop up on your Google, or the moment you switch on your YouTube channel, it just pops up. So my dear friends, today all I would like you to do is think about what kind of questions are you asking, what kind of questions are you putting out. Monitor your language. Your language becomes the language of your brain, and that translates into your constant mind chatter. It translates into your habits. It translates into your destiny, because it comes into your actions, it becomes your personality, and then your personality becomes your destiny, my dear friends. So, what do you want to choose today? Please ask. I love this line by Tony Robbins. Remember this. If you ask lousy questions, you'll get lousy answers. If you ask good questions, you'll get good answers. And if you ask questions in that state of meditativeness, see, friends, when we feel grateful for something, we are in that energy of gratitude, and then that is enhanced. Then we have more opportunities to be grateful for. When you just say, how am I so blessed to have such amazing people in your life? Just this thought will create more amazing people in your life, more amazing opportunities in your life. Even the strangers will be your allies. Please try doing this, and you will see. If we all realize the power of our subconscious mind, my dear friends, if we only realize how powerful we are, if we only use that 95% of our mind that we do not use, we are only operating from the 5%. So let us tap into that powerhouse, that reservoir of power that lies within ourselves. Let us really access that higher self that is within us and lead the best lives for ourselves and for everyone around us. So, this was all for today, my dear friends. I hope it created some value for you. I hope you liked it. If you did, please let me know in the comment section. Even if you did not, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to improve. This is, like I said, this has been created thanks to all of you. And I'm really trying to improvise it. And I just don't want to make the video too long, also. So I'm trying to keep it. So please let me know. Give me your feedback. I would really love to improve wherever there is scope for improvement. And I'm sure there would always be. So please do like it. If you think it was value creating, please do like the video. And if you think someone else may benefit from knowing it, please share it with them. So please press that red subscribe box beneath this video, and there's a bell icon. Press on it so that whenever I upload a new video, you will receive the notification. I upload videos usually on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is Thoughtful Tuesday, where I answer your questions. Gehen Gurwar is the Hindi video day, which again I try to club the Saturday and the Tuesday, or take up a new topic altogether. So Thursdays are the Gehen Guruvar, and Saturdays is the subconscious Saturday. And the power of our subconscious mind is my most favorite topic, and I'm really trying to study it as much as possible. And really, the more I learn, the more I see that there is to learn. So it's a long way to go, and there is an unlimited reservoir within us, my dear friends. Let us really start diving within ourselves and find the true treasures that reside right within us. Instead of going outside to look for gratification, let's go within. That is where we have our true treasures. So please do like and share. And until we meet again, please keep shining with loads of love and a sprinkle of stardust, Rohini. Thank you.